lesson learned here. You'll be walking on. We can move it around, folks. Okay, folks, that's all I have for you on the first topic there. Apologies for that little bit of traffic. There's some roadworks or something going on. But yeah, what's going to happen now is your scone should be ready. We'll get them out to you now. And if you want any drink refills, folks, don't hesitate to ask as well, guys. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Back to chat to you soon. Thanks, guys.
Show that picture for me, Abigail. That's nice.
I have raisin stone and a plain stone. Oh, raisin stone.
Raisin face.
Here, nice to eat it.
Yeah.
Just anything about it.
No kidding. There it is.
You know what I mean? Huh?
Yeah, and that's where the burrito starts from. They go there and celebrate this. The big time. That's where the boat goes.
Is there? Sure. Yeah. I'm playing that raisins.
Okay.
Do you want this one or this one?
What's the difference?
This is raisins, so it's like a fruit scone, and then this one's plain.
Plain.
Plain? I'll pop it over there.
Thank you.
Can I get one? Yeah, so do you want the plain one? Can I get one? Can I get one? I don't know if you can offer that.
We get cheese.
You have people up.
Oh, it's very warm. It's nice. Very
Oh yeah, we heated it just for you.
Oh. Can I have the one with fruit? One with fruit.
I'm afraid no, we can get it. Just one. Sorry about that.
Which? Yeah, that was very cool. It was cool. Yeah, that was very cool.
Just before, yeah, when you go on that road.
Used to stay James Street. Still the same. Yeah, and the man was coming with me up.
Can I have more seafood?
Breakfast.
What kind of tea were you drinking?
Latte, almond milk.
Yeah, just sitting
No, he was mates. He was mates before he left. Then he went to the monastery.
Yeah, a latte with almond milk for yourself.
Thank you.
You can swap. I can take that cup if you like.
Here. See these houses? In there. Come in there. There's the houses where the rooms.
Cheese. Is it cheese, ladies?
Hello.
Very important question. Would you like marshmallows? Right answer. And someone else okay? You're giving them out with? And do you know where to find it?
Then on the other side,
That's the Royal Hospital. Which was a hospital for army officer veterans. But it's now become hospital. They want to.
Thank you. I'm not I can stop at your phone. They're from great. Thanks, Holly.
One can go like this.
Some of my colleagues have been for by teas and that was something we're talking about. And she said, what teas do you have? She said, tea. I said, yes, what sort of teas do you have?
Mona. Sorry. Mona. Sorry, share me your Wi-Fi with me, please. The hotspot. My one is just asking. I don't know what's wrong. Well, you said it's yeah, well, we which one yet? Did you get it? Oh, thank you. Come there. Thank you. Thank you.
See that statue? See the statue in there?
No, outside.
Here we go.
No.
Anyway, folks, apologies, we've had to take a slight detour because there's a race going on in the Phoenix Park at the minute, so just kind of had to come straight to things here. But I will direct your attention to the right-hand side of the bus here now, across the river Liffey. You're going to get to see St. James's Gate, guys, okay, the home of Guinness. What was I saying? What was it? Yeah, first Guinness drinkers on board, Arthur Guinness, he's our guy, and he's a very, very confident man, if nothing else, it must be said. And in 1759, he signed the lease for that factory across the way there for 9,000 years. Yeah, 9,000 year lease, folks. Struggling to get a year or two lease around Dublin nowadays. This guy was signing 9,000 year leases willy-nilly back in the day, folks. Now, some of you probably planning on going, or some of you guys probably already been. You can actually go see the original 9,000 year lease document in the Guinness storehouse as well that we just drove through earlier. So, well, folks, back to what I was saying. So, us Irish, we love our Guinness. We're very, very proud of our Guinness, and we drink lots and lots of Guinness in this country, but we do not drink the most Guinness in the world. Now, that might come as a little bit of a shock initially, but first of all, we're only a small little country, only about 5 million guys, but despite this, we're trying our little hardest, and Ireland comes in 3rd place for Guinness consumption. Bronze medal for Ireland, not too bad. I'm at the forefront of that battle every weekend, I can tell you that much, guys, okay? Now, at this stage in the tour, though, I'm going to start with my friends downstairs here, if that's okay. Would anybody like to hazard a guess which country drinks the most Guinness? Downstairs first, then I'll move upstairs. Any guesses, folks? Which? Here we go. Nigeria. Yeah, we have it. Screams of everyone here. Yes, you have it. We have it here, folks. Yeah, he's got it there. Folks, downstairs have got it. Jeez, that was the whole thing. Anyway, downstairs have got it. Folks, upstairs, you're fighting for a draw. Does anybody know? Usually us locals know. I'll be disappointed if you don't, actually, to be fair. America, that's a great guess. They're in 4th place, just behind us. Any other guess? What are we thinking? Sweetheart? Oh my God. No, sir.
But it's still
I think it's still the same.
Germany. Yes, the in place, guys. Yeah, apologies for the mic. No, it's going on.
The other bus is behind us, so we're connected to their microphone.
Guess, I'm letting his guess for a minute, yeah.
Their guesses. I just heard, I don't know, not Germany, but
Feed them the wrong answer.
yeah.
Colombia.
I think you're winning anyway.
Yeah, there we go, yeah. What are you thinking?
That's brilliant.
They're party. What else are we thinking, folks? That's a great guess. They're in 10 countries. Yeah. Woo! Any other guesses, folks? These are fighting hard here. I like this. Not Brazil, not Brazil. Give them a few years, they'll be up there with the rest of it. Any other guesses, folks? Not China, no, not China. Good guess, population, not China. Not Poland, good guess though. Not Japan, not the Netherlands, not France.
He wrote his
Not Denmark.
and he wrote one of his famous short stories.
Not South.
Dinner there. Well, he said.
Not Belgium. Oh my God, we're going to be here all day. Anyway, not Russia. No, not Russia, not anymore anyway. We don't give them our gizzards more.
Portugal. Spain.
There we go, we have it. Because you already know that already. You know that. Oh, okay, right, yeah, there we go. We have it, folks. So, for those who didn't hear that, the #1 country for Guinness consumption and also production in the world, folks, is Nigeria. Yeah. If it's your first time hearing that, if that's your first time hearing that, that might come as a little bit of a shock initially. But first of all, Nigeria has the population to do so. So there's around 150 people in Nigeria, so they have the population to do so. And as well, guys, that factory that we just passed down the way, St. James's Gate, is the 2nd largest Guinness factory in the world. The largest Guinness factory is located in Lagos, Nigeria. Folks, yeah. Oh, yeah, so first of all, guys, Nigerian Guinness, it's a little bit different than our Guinness, it's important to know. First of all, it's usually served in a bottle. Second of all, it's called extra foreign still. And thirdly, hence the name extra foreign still, it's a little bit higher alcohol content. So our Guinness on draft, around 7.4%, something like that. Not 7.4, 4.2%. The Nigerian Guinness, guys, is around 7.4. Yeah, 7.4, 7.6. Yeah, it's a little bit strong, that stuff, yeah. I wouldn't fancy that hangover the next morning, but yeah, guys, okay. On that note, guys, please, it's important to note that it's very... Sorry guys, see this mic is cut out because the other bus is actually directly behind us. So there's a bit of interference going on at the minute. So apologies for that, but we'll see how we go anyway, guys, okay? But yeah, it must be important to know, guys, that Guinness are absolutely masters of advertising, and they've had plenty of campaigns over the years, but arguably their most famous campaign is that Guinness is good Guinness for strength. If you've been to any Irish pub all over the world, you would have seen these signs in the window, guys. Okay, Guinness is good for you. Guinness for strength. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of us this a bit too seriously as a country. Okay, so the first example is we had a program in this country whereby when you donated blood, you would be given a free pint of Guinness in return. Yeah, a pint for a pint, as we call the guys. Okay, the idea behind this is that Guinness is said to have a very high iron content. So naturally, you go into the doctors, you got your blood taken, your iron levels are a little bit low. Get a pint of Guinness into you, you'll be grand. That was the idea, folks. Yeah, not so good medically speaking, but you're probably thinking to yourself, was this the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, maybe kind of less health conscious times? Well, no, we only get this gig up as a country, guys, into a free pint of Guinness. Yeah, my dad was one of them, I can tell you that much anyway. That was well, because pregnant women were also prescribed Guinness for the same sort of idea. You're pregnant, you go into the doctors, he or she prescribes you maybe a pint of Guinness a day or something like that. I always used to hear stories, used to save them all up and drink them all on my weekends. Okay, and as well, guys, I might as well tell you this. So I only found this out recently. So there's a lady on the bus probably a couple of months ago, and she was explaining to me that every night in the Rotunda Hospital, so we don't know what the Rotunda Hospital is, it's the oldest maternity hospital in the world here in Canada. Okay? And she was explaining that every night on the pregnancy ward, they used to come around with these trolleys. And on these trolleys, these were these little mini bottles of Guinness called snipes of Guinness. And every single night, every single woman was instructed to drink a little snipe of Guinness. So there you go. We're living up to our stereotypes a little bit. But anyway, that's okay. And then that as well, guys, it must be important to know that those things I've told you there are pretty much kind of common knowledge here in Ireland. But the next thing, not so much. So it's said that Guinness is good for fertility. Yeah, depends how many you have. No money messing. There'll be no peer-reviewed studies. There'll be no professors coming on saying, "Armin, you're absolutely spot